What's up? I know that I'm not muted now. I'm looking at I've got my other trusty mic here. When I was at the NAM show, I have this Shure SM7 USB-C mic. And I went over to Shure and I kind of complained about it because the on-off button is on the side of the mic and you just touch it to adjust it and it turns it off. So I've had two live streams recently that were where I was muted at the beginning. And I should really go back in and edit those, but it takes the chat out of it if I do that. So now I'm seeing all the late nighters. What's up, everyone? I see you there, Roberta, Noah, Doc, everybody. Yeah, good to see everyone. I'm back from the NAM show. Had a cold this week. Very rare cold. Had a just like very minor cold, but just trying to keep going. I'm wearing my earbuds here. I'm wearing my Shure earbuds, of course, right? And just so when we listen to music, it doesn't bleed in through the microphone. So we're going to kind of do our thing like we used to, old days here. I didn't do my New Year's Eve gig because not sure why I didn't do it. I didn't feel like doing it, And what are you going to do? I didn't have the energy to get on for 5 hours, whatever. I don't want to feel like I'm forced to do it and the people are, I'm trying to change it up. Okay, so originally I was going to do this live stream was going to be called, I had a thumbnail for it. It was going to be called Doom Stoner Drone Sludge Metal. Because I was going back through my old playlists and I was like, I never made this video. I thought, oh, okay, I'll go on live stream and everything. But then I was like, no. Can we listen to Sleep Token? Sleep Token is definitely an Elder is definitely on my list here. So I have so many, people are like, yes. I was like, and then I was thinking, like, I don't know if people want to listen to that. Because even though I don't think to me, it's so, right? Or maybe people do want to listen to that. I'm trying to find it over here. Play more Billionaire. Look at that. I'll bet if I just play a bunch of different stuff here. So I started a new playlist here. And okay, oh my gosh. I have like 1 million playlists. I have so many playlists on here. Jeez. I basically make a playlist for every video, so I have just hundreds and hundreds, thousands of playlists. I can't even find it now. Oh my God. I see Electric Wizard there. Okay, so I want to start out with, let me find this thing here. I mean, every time I do a countdown video, anything, anytime I do an interview, I make a new playlist for it because I always have the stuff for people that I play them out of a playlist. Oh my God. Now I'm scrolling and I can't even find it. I wonder if there's a way to search for this stuff. Okay, maybe it was here because it was after the post-grunge video here. 90s playlist. Then I have shoegaze. I've got 80s. I have 12 string songs. I guess I never made that. Then I have one that says Kansas REO Sticks live stream. Never did that live stream. Okay, so let's oh my God. Is there a way to search this stuff here? I'm gonna go just keep going a little further here. Okay, so I started making a new playlist here. So this is a song that I just heard a couple days ago. I was riding with Layla to school, and I put out a new indie rock song or playlist, and this song came up. It's I'll just play. It's called Sanctuary. It's by Tamino and Mitski. Check this out. I think it's cool.
I stray from the signs that showed me nothing but a faint trace in your eyes of belief in something. I remain in the burrows of the western prairie. I awake in the sorrows of the new age glory. It baits me.
Oh, the maze of the storm, they haven't led me too long. But the boy with the blue heart that believed in someone,
Definitely has a Radiohead
I
kind of
reside
melodies.
in the ruins of the sanctuary, where a man praised a woman, and she loved him wholly. It shakes me.
There's a lake where you are.
Where you are,
Is my car disturbing? And the peace of your
peace of
walk,
your
and the comfort of the dark. Do you wait for the night to wake your dreaming? Do you wait through your fight to keep the past alive? Does it still let you down?
Okay, so that's called Sanctuary. It's by Tamino and Mitski, but it's a new record that's coming out. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, it's kind of has a Radiohead vibe, beautiful melody, and then I'm thinking like, it doesn't really have a chorus though. But then it's like, is that okay? That it doesn't have a chorus? I'm not sure. OGLA says sounds like a movie soundtrack. Does sound kind of like a movie soundtrack song. Okay, so then I was like, okay, I want to see if any of you remember this song. This was a single back like 30 years ago or so. Tell me if you guys know this song. Real Estate.
Face the half moon. The time breaks away the fear. When breath sounds disappear. The secret endless drive. This last time, raise my You tasted, you tasted the wedding time. You tasted the wedding time. You tasted the wedding time. You tasted the wedding
Okay, so how many of you know that? That was a single. That's I want to say from 1994 or so. So the bassist of the Foo Fighters and the drummer, the bassist of the Foo Fighters, Nate Mendel is the bassist from Sunny Day Real Estate, and the drummer of Sunny Day Real Estate was the original Foo Fighters drummer. I think that it's interesting. I could see kind of why Dave Grohl picked these guys kind of, but what's his name? Jeremy Enoch is the singer. Really talented guy, great singer. Michael, that was bad. You know what they say, Michael? If you don't have anything good to say, don't comment. Well, I say that anyways. And I'm sure that they don't care if you don't like it, since it happened 30 years ago. So I always thought that was a good song. They had a really weird video with it. It was do you guys remember that? That's really it's really hard to imagine kind of the stuff that was going on back in the early 90s when you had MTV was so influential on this. I mean, without MTV, there is no Nirvana. There is no grunge movement, honestly. There's no grunge movement, I don't think. I can't imagine that thing could have possibly gotten going if there was no MTV. I mean, how could Smells Like Teen Spirit have been a hit without right? 120 minutes. I saw that Matt Pinfield had a stroke. And I had Matt on with my friend Leslie Fram on the channel probably 4 years ago. He had a stroke within the last couple weeks, and he's I don't know how he's doing, but I saw Billy Corgan post about it. And I hope that Matt's okay, but Matt was, that was really important. The stuff that he, in breaking a lot of that music. Wow. Yeah, so I've been, that's really, that's really really tough. Okay, so I want to play something else here. Um, this this song has one of my favorite guitar solos in it. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Let's listen to this. This is Jeff Beck. Where were you? Wow. That's amazing. Listen. And then, woo! Oh, nice. Oh, come on. Okay, this part right here, this just kills me here. When it goes up a third like that, minor third, is absolutely beautiful. And the last lick here, this. Right here. Come on. That is Jeff Beck. That's from Jeff Beck's Guitar Shop with Terry Bozzio. The song's called "Where Were You." It's absolutely a phenomenal, phenomenal, just so beautiful. My God. Yeah, I just that just kills me when I hear that. Let's see here. Backward tour. Okay. Joseph, a young lady I told you about previously. Okay. That's cool, Joseph. Is that something that you wanted me to check out or what? Anyways. Okay, so what else here? What else? You know, I was looking at the I was looking in the wrong playlist here when I was looking for my when I was looking for my metal, my doom metal list here. Here we go. I found it now. So I started out. I'm going to play some of these things. This is Red Fang. Make great music videos. I love that tone. That's one of those things where it's where the battery of your fuzz pedal is starting to go bad. That's just an amazing guitar tone. That's the thing about these. The thing I was going to do when I was going to make a video about doom metal, stoner metal, drone metal, sludge metal, and kind of talk about the different. There are stylistic things. Like I was hanging out with someone at NAMM, and they showed me their Model T, their Sunn Model T amp stack. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. And a Sunn Model T stack with a 312 cabinet. Okay, now that just screams of doom metal. Okay, that's one of the tools. And people that play that style or listen to that style or whatever you want to call it, sludge metal, drone metal, that's also Leslie West, as Baroque Blues says in there too. But there are certain amplifiers that are used in that. There's the electric amplifiers. There are orange overdrive amplifiers. These are really the sounds. Like when I hear Red Fang, I'm thinking like an Ampeg V4 or something like that. That these are the tools of that. So when you hear some of these things, this is Electric Wizard.
You see, man is a rather dismal creature.
Why not? Look around.
That's some Electric Wizard. Here's some Sleep. It's called The Clarity.
From the temple stone smokes the last breath. Through dream, sleep, and in waking.
Good drum
Toward
sound.
the wheat fields to that which owes the worlds. Walks the Sensibilia. Rebukes death, remains stone constantly. The dealer breaks the lips.
This is so interesting. So Build It Funky says, not the voice I was expecting, but it works. This is fascinating, right? So let's check out the band Sunn. This song is called Troubled Air. Now Sunn is really, when it comes to doom metal, they're one of the big bands, the biggest bands. I love that. Sun fun. Is that a diamond chord? Beautiful. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry, but I don't know how you can't love love that sound. That just is. Come on, that's amazing. right? Somebody's like, are those diamonds? You know what diamonds are? Diamond is just a held chord with distortion, right? It just sounds so good. It's funny that I'd never made this video. I didn't know how to make my doom metal video, how to talk about it. And then I was trying to combine too many things. So I was like, stoner metal and doom metal are nothing alike. Stoner metal has more riffs, and I played did I play Fu Manchu? What I play? Red Fang. And that's more like Queens of the Stone Age or something, right? That are riffs, that riff oriented. Okay, so talking about the dude says Madison Cunningham Hospital. Let's listen. Let's listen to this. Okay. You guys know Madison Cunningham? It's interesting. Madison Cunningham has 439,000 monthly listeners. I'm not sure why her music didn't catch on. Let's check that. I mean, I kind of caught on. Let's listen to this song, Hospital. You guys can tell me what you think. Here we go. I can't believe we're going from Sunn to this.
Well, you'll never see me dying on screen or microscope. I'll be the first to laugh it off, to not be the butt of your joke. Let me make a mistake, it'll pay for its own cost. 'Cause regret is like an infant that won't let you sleep it off. Checking into a hospital where the nurses earth and sky, fighting against my flesh and blood. There's nothing I won't try. Even heartache looks so easy to a pair of grieving eyes. I'm always one man down. I'm always one man down and dressed up. I had an antenna, a feeding tube, and a hard drive. Entertaining myself to death to maintain some sort of life. Staring up at a concrete roof, thinking it could fall any minute. The fall line can't be reasoned with, no matter what the house has in it. Checking into a hospital where the nurses church and state. The cure's got that oxygen we're all looking to taste. With the bass lines and the mall swings, I want more time to waste. I'm always one man down. I'm always one man down and dressed up.
Okay, so this is interesting. I know this song. I know this record. Not sure why Madison hasn't really connected. I'm curious. It does sound like Sheryl Crow. I agree with that. One of the things about this is that it's incredibly well recorded. Really well recorded. You guys notice that? It's it's so well produced. It almost sounds too good. Is that possible? Is that possible? Elton John meets Sheryl Crow. I don't hear any Elton John in that, but it does have. I wonder who mixed it. Can anybody look up who mixed it? Did Chad Blake mix it? I just ran into Chad. It's so fat sounding. I mean, it sounds phenomenal. Let's see here. Huh. Brings to mind John Bryan. Yeah, it does sound like kind of like a John Bryan mix. It's so good sounding. So that's Madison Cunningham, for those of you that haven't heard. It's very difficult to it is very difficult to break out. There's a there was a video, which I'm going to make a video of this record executive from England talking about what artists need to be successful. And it is just, it was unbearable to watch. Man, people want me to play Opeth. I've played Opeth on my channel before. But that people get so they get so they just freak out over the fact that, Rick, you never play Opeth. It's like, I've played Opeth before. Have you seen all 1,700 of my videos? It wasn't me. What's up? Check it out. Opeth does not sound like Rush. Okay, so that's Opeth. So Opeth is a Swedish metal band. They're not a death metal band. They have so many different influences in there. When you hear those fills that go across, that pan across like that, I can hear how people may say, "Oh, that has, that sounds like Neil Peart," or but they really have a unique sound. But I think all the comparisons there is, I think, a little bit off. Here's a band talking about Sweden. Mike knows what I'm going to play right now, right, Mike? Mike, do you know what I'm going to play? I know you do. It's a band that I reached out to when I was there. This is another Swedish band, and this is from an amazing record. Here we go, Mike. You know it. This song's called "New Noise." This is by Refused. It's one of my favorite records. I have the vinyl in the other room. It's from The Shape of Punk to Come. You gotta listen with headphones. Listen to the snare sound. Okay, come on. This is so well recorded. Oh my God. This Refused album sounds so good. Just listen to the snare. If you don't like the screaming part of it, try to ignore that. Listen to the tone. You can hear the snare wires. The rim shots. The kick drum is screams of analog tape. This is all analog. Listen to that snare. The drums, the guitars, everything about this is amazing. You should be wearing headphones for this.
To sing,
that's how good this sounds.
Open your mouth. You must have pair lungs and a little knowledge of music. It's not necessary to have an accordion or a guitar. There's such a thing instead I want to sing. Then this is the song I'm singing.
1998. Okay, this record is from 1998. It's before System of a Down. It's way ahead of its time. I don't know why it didn't catch on. To me, it caught on to people that were. This is the deluxe edition that I'm playing. The Shape of Punk to Come. Refused is the band. They're a Swedish band. It's beautiful. Listen to this.
Still lost and baffled by the precision of accuracy. Our jaws were hurt from dropping so hard, fast, and unexpected, baby. It'd be the perfect metaphor. It'd be the perfect song we'd be singing.
Come on. Okay, so don't put stuff in the super chat. I'm not going to play everything that's on here. I should tell people this isn't a pay to play thing here. Well produced, not your style. Let's see here. Swedish metal is not my niche. Okay. Fair enough. Do I think I'll do a video on John Sykes? John Sykes was a fantastic guitar player. You know, I stopped doing the streams after people die. There was a time when there's 4 huge artists that died in a over the course of like a week or so. It was 2 years ago maybe. And I decided that I'm not going to I decided not to mark those things, and I decided not to mark those things that on my channel anymore. There's just too many things to do, and so that's what, you know, it's like the John Sykes thing is sad. John Sykes' career was really, you know, he's one of my brother John's favorite guitarists, and my assistant Ken, who I've been working with for 25 years now, GL. You guys have seen him in my videos. He loved John Sykes. Anyways, I got to the point where I was feeling like it was people were kind of expecting me to do those, and it's just tough, you know. Everybody was like, why? I didn't do anything when Taylor Hawkins died. And one of the reasons, you know, everybody's like, why didn't Rick do this? And it's like, what's there to say? You know, he was a young guy. It was tragic. And it was just so tragic. And it's really hard to talk about those things. It takes a lot out of you. Eclectic Divergent says it does. It takes a lot out of me. Adam Jones interview. I saw Tool play last week. They played a surprise show. that Mike and I saw. Mike, who's on the stream here. And I've never met, I know Danny and I know Maynard, but I've never met Justin and I've never met Adam. And they were at, they played at this award show out in LA, unannounced. I knew it was happening. Maynard had told me. And, but Mike and I did not stay. I was really exhausted when I was out there. I think I was starting to come down with this cold here. That's why. And so I didn't get to meet Adam, and he was also leaving right after the show. He was taking off, and I couldn't get to the backstage area to do it. I just didn't want to, to do that. But I would like to have met Adam. I don't know if there ever be an Adam interview, but I do have some interviews in the can. I've got I have Robbie Krieger and John Densmore in the can being edited right now. Somebody typed in Dweezil Zappa in there. Scott typed it with a kind of a strange spelling, and I did interview Dweezil. But getting back to the Tool thing, I'm kind of lost my track. So Justin, I'd really like to interview Justin. I want to interview all the members of Tool. And so I hope it'll happen at some point. I had Pat Travers in the other night. He stopped by. I talked to Pat, and it was a fascinating conversation. Jay says it'd be awesome seeing an interview with Bumblefoot. So I talked to Ron about coming down and doing a video together with the release of his record. And I'm such a big fan of his playing. He's one of the most amazing guitar players. And I will get him to come down here. He's one of these guys that can just play anything. If you don't know Bumblefoot, man, just unbelievable. Thank you, Matt. Getting back to Pat Travers, he came by the other night, probably around 8 o'clock or so, and we talked. What an interesting guy. What a cool guy. He told some amazing stories. There's a great picture of him from 1978. It's him and Pat Thrall, who played guitar in his band. And I asked Pat, I was like, how do you tell the difference between you and Pat Thrall when you're playing? Their styles are so similar. He said that Pat played the faster licks. And Pat Thrall is a fantastic guitar player and a great guy. I met Pat back in 1999. He's the first person to show me Pro Tools. I was working at... So I did an interview with Pat Travers. We did one together. I have so many interviews in the can. Oh my God. It's but Pat Thrall, getting back to that, Pat Thrall was working editing in a room at Avatar, and Kevin Shirley was mixing record for me. I walked into the studio and he was working on a computer. Pat Thrall was. He's like, come on in. I didn't know him. I mean, I knew who he was and stuff, and introduced myself. And I was like, what is that? He says, that's Pro Tools. I was like, what's Pro Tools? He goes, check it out. And he picked up his guitar and he plugged it into Amp Farm. It was Amp Farm with with Echo Farm on it. Echo Farm is basically Mr. S. Thank you. Echo Farm is basically like the green pedal that Line 6 makes. But is a cool plugin. I still use the plugin. And it blew my mind when I saw Pro Tools. It really did. I couldn't believe it. Amazing. And I started working on it, when I started producing right after that. And I started working on Pro Tools. I got my first Digio 001 set up in 2000, I think it was, when Avid came out with that system. And I had a G3 computer. It was the last thing that we got from Universal Records before they dropped Billionaire. So that was that was cool. I mean, honestly, had that not happened, I mean, I would have eventually gotten into using digital recorders. Had I not done that, I don't think I'd be on YouTube. If I didn't know how to edit audio so well, from doing it 12 hours a day for however many years, I don't think that I would know that I would have been able to make the jump from audio editing to editing video. It's very similar. You use the waveforms. There's so many similar things. The key commands are pretty similar too. But looking back on it, that was a big thing. Audio editing, being able to audio edit, and made this channel possible, basically. Elliot, what's up? Mr. Elliot McKinley. Good to see you, man. How are you? Beato Late Night like a few years ago, but it's more like the few years ago, more like 8 years ago. So I started this channel. For those of you that don't know, this Beato 2 channel, I started about 6 months after I started my main channel. It's really been that long. And I used to use the channel to try out new material. My first What Makes a Song Great happened over here. I did it live. And then I did it the next day. I made my first one of Blink 182. And it's amazing now. This channel has over 800,000 subscribers. And it'll hit 1 million subscribers this year. I have a bunch of podcasts that I'm going to start dropping on here. I've got one with Daniel Lanois that I think I'm going to put out tomorrow. I got one with Kelly Slater, who's 11-time world surfing champion and fellow musician and a great guy. So I'm going to have some different kind of people on it that are, maybe call them music adjacent people, just people that I think are interesting, whose opinions I find interesting, whether I agree with them or not. Would I take a listen to your song, Datamouth? I don't do pay for play requests like that. No offense. I have a thing. I mean, you can take your, you can, oh boy. Your band Sumo. Okay, let's see this. I'm not going to do any more pay for play. So anybody that, okay. Shadow of Antiope. Let's see here. Data Mouth. What? How do I find it? What record's it on? Let's see here. What album is it on here? Best $50 the guy ever spent. Oh, wait. I'll just look it up. Wait, no. What record is it on? Are you going to paste it in here? Did you put it on here? He has 700,000 followers on, it's not nothing. That's impressive. Are you going to paste it in here? Okay. Shadow. Let's see here. Sumo Shadow. Oh my God. You're going to make me search it? That wasn't it. Okay, I found it. This isn't AI, is it? Let's hear it.
Someday, a giant metal ship will take off from Earth to travel through the black velocities, the silent gulfs of space. The day we first land on
Sumo only has 1,600 listeners. I misread it. Good film. That's only halfway through the song. Okay. Come on, that was pretty good. 1,673 monthly listeners. Sumo, S-U-M-O. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Mike, what do you think? What do you think, Mike? We gotta see what Mike thinks. I think Mike liked it. Are you on here, Mike? You listening? Yeah, that was really gotta get some vocals, man. Put some great, right? You were shocked, right? I was. I'm glad I played that. Data Mouth. Get a vocalist though. Come on, man. What are you, 3-piece? That's beautiful. That's some great riffs. Good drumming, everything. I'm gonna follow Sumo on I just followed you on Spotify. There you go. Sumo. All right. So that definitely wasn't AI, right? There you go. That was fun. All right. I'm gonna pack it in for the night. I know it didn't sound like AI. It sounded like a real rock band. I was just joking with you. Very cool. I'm glad I played it. You guys are awesome. Thank you for sticking around today. This is fun. All right. Check out my Steve Lukather interview if you get a chance. We'll see you guys.